Good morning, good day, good evening, depending on where you're at. I am going to continue on our daily reading of the book of Psalms. We are going in and reading through the book of Psalms daily, and we are currently reading on the chapter 21 today. Chapter 21. That's the one that we're currently reading right now. So let's get into it. The king shall joy in thy strength, O Lord, and in the salvation how greatly shall he rejoice. Thou hast given him his heart's desire, and hast not withheld the request of his lips. For thou preventest him with thy blessing of goodness. Thou settest a crown of pure gold on his head. He asked life of thee, and thou givest it him, even length of days forever and ever. His glory is great in salvation, honor, and majesty host thou laid upon him. For thou hast made him the most blessed forever. Thou hast made him exceeding glad with thy countenance. For the king trusteth in the Lord, and thy mercy of the Most High shall not be moved. Thine hand shall find out thy enemies. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. In his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seeds among the children of men, for they indeed intend evil against thee, and image and massacre deceive which they are not able to perform. Therefore shalt thou make them in truth in turn their backs, when thou shalt make ready morrows upon thy strength against thy face of them. Be thou exalted, Lord, in thy own strength. So will we sing and praise thy power. That was Psalms 21 of our daily reading of the book of Psalms. Now I'm going to read out of the devotional. Today's date is the 26th, and I have it. Okay, April 26th. This one comes out of the book of Luke. Luke 5:12 through 16. Someone to touch. Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. Luke 5:13. commander commuters on a Canadian metro train witnessed a heart-moving constellation to a tense movement. They they watched as a 70-year-old woman gently reached out and offered her hand into the young man, whose loud voice was dis- disturbing words were screeching other passengers. The lady's kindness calmed the man who spoke to the floor of the train with tears in his eyes. He said, "Thank you, Grandma," and stood up and walked away. The, the woman later admitted to being afraid, but she said, "I'm a mother and he needed someone to touch." While other while others bitter while bitter judgment might have been given her reason to keep her distance, she took a risk of love. Jesus understood some such compassion and didn't side with the fears of unnerved and onlookers. When a desperate man fell and leapishly shone up and begged for to be healed, neither was he helpless as others religious leaders were, men who could only condemn the man for begging his leprosy into for bringing his leprosy into the village. That one was Levi 13:45 through 46. Instead, Jesus reached out to someone who probably haven't been touched by anyone in years and healed him. Thankfully for the man and for us, Jesus came to offer no law could ever offer: the touch of his hand and heart. Father in heaven, please help us as please help us to see ourselves as one and one another, that despite desperate men and the miraculous eyes of your Son who reached out and touched him, no one is too troubled or too unclean to be touched by Jesus. Praise the Lord. I'd rather be touched by Jesus. I know Jesus is out there and he can heal us. We just have to put our faith in him. He healed me. I was once a diabetic and now I'm not. So, there. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment below. May God bless you. Peace.